Forward down the field, a Lions team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver wave, stand and cheer the brave. Rah, rah, rah. Oh, hard win the game. With honor we will keep our faith. Down the field again. All Lions victory. Go Lions. Who loves you, baby? Woo! That's what we're talking about.
What up, though? Welcome to Woodward Heavyweights Live, WoodwardSports.com. I'm joined by Spinball Rex, and we are joined by Ron Crackman, a.k.a. the Crackman, Hall of Fame Detroit Lions fan. How you doing, man?
Doing great. Feeling good. Ready.
Yes, sir.
Ready to go.
How you, I know you're pretty optimistic every single year, but, this year really feels like a Super Bowl opportunity for the Detroit Lions.
Well, I take it a game at a time. You know, there's a big hype around the whole city. I get it. I understand it. But, between the coach, Dan Campbell, and
Brad Holmes,
the coaching staff, Chris Spillman, the ownership, they got these guys in the right direction. They know how to pick the right people. They got everything going, and Dan keeps them all in check because he knows. Because I was at the game last year in the 49ers when they lost, and those guys coming off the field, I could see it in their eyes. They knew they had that game, and they know they're going to come back. And Campbell says, "Hey, we're not finished yet," you know. And he reminds me of that. We got a lot of work to do. So, you know, these guys stay healthy is a big thing. They got depth.
Yeah.
And it's no reason why they couldn't make it that far.
They've been a little, nicked up in practice here and there. They've been dealing with a couple injuries. Nothing too major though. Is that concerning to you at all?
Nah, these guys are tough. You know, block it out.
Yeah.
You know, I was a lineman for 37 years. I went to work a lot of injuries, hangovers, injuries, but you boot up. Like I said, that's why I wear the cutoffs, the bibs, the hard hat.
Yeah.
You know, it's your time to boot up and go to work and get the job done.
Yes,
pizza,
sir.
Pizza, bitch.
Shout out to Michael Banks. I got to ask before we move on to this year, and the reason why we have you here as well, but when they won, when the clock struck 0 against the Rams, did a tear shed down your eye or what?
I was so, the whole year last year, myself and Megan Stefanski, who lost her dad, and my father was still alive last year. He passed last year, but we dedicated the whole season to them two. And I'll tell you what's ironic. When they kneeled down on that ball at Ford Field, it was at the 44-yard line. And that was Donnie's high school football number.
Wow.
The Uperman, 44. It's like, he was there in that stadium. And my dad was there. Everybody, it was just.
Yeah.
But the whole year was just a special year. You know, how everything, they did their job right.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. It was loud. It's won a lot of away games,
Yeah,
I'm ready to go.
How'd that affect the pockets?
Yeah.
You guys were everywhere
You were
last year.
at Green Bay,
How did
Tampa
you-
Bay, everywhere.
Did you start OnlyFans
I don't
on the
like
low or
Green Bay.
something?
Green Bay, to me, is pardon my French, but I think it's a shithole.
Yeah. It is a shithole.
FTB, baby.
It's like, and they all think,
Chris loves it.
they're all Packer fans, all think they're just the greatest things than sliced bread.
Yeah.
And when I was in there, I don't know if you heard about it or not, but I stayed at the team hotel. So we got in like Wednesday night, and the game was Thursday night. So I'm in the hotel Wednesday, probably 5 o'clock, and I ran into Brad Holmes, and I'm saying, "Hey, Brad, how you doing? Crack, how are you?" I said, "Man, I tell you what you guys are doing, I'm so pumped." He said, "No, it ain't about me. It's about you guys."
Hell yeah.
And we ain't done yet, Crack.
Yeah.
We're just starting this thing.
Hell yeah.
We're starting this train, baby. And I said, "Well, come on in the bar. I'll buy you a beer or something." No. He said, "You go in there, enjoy yourself. Everybody knows you. They're taking your picture. People don't know who I am. Just enjoy yourself." So I went in there, and I don't know, it was midnight. I left, and I asked the gal, for my tab. She says, "Mr. Holmes picked it up."
Wow.
That's awesome.
So
Let's
that's why I
go.
like that guay.
Yeah. And the passion. Have you seen the
yeah.
video of him screaming on the elevator after the win?
Yeah, it's just great, everything. And then the Packers, then beating the Packers that Thursday night. We had the hot tub was there too. We had the hot tub there, and even the police officers, after the game, they're like, "You got to go. I'll sit in the end zone. Get out of here. You got to go." I said, "Who am I hurting?
Yeah.
You're blocking everybody." I said, "No one here but Lions fans. They're interviewing the guys on the field. Maybe you should go." Huh? How about that? What is this, like Jackson Prison now? Because you don't like, because your Packers lost too, you crying cheesehead? But it's nothing like driving out of Green Bay with a win.
Hell yeah.
And people are asking, where are you bringing the bus this year? Are you going to any? We were talking about
I'll
Houston
be taking
earlier.
the bus to Indianapolis.
Okay,
Probably 9 of us will be on it, 9 or 10 of us. So,
that'd be awesome.
yep, we got that working on that. Just put a new floor in it. We had to put in this last winter. We took all the seats out, me and my buddy, and we tore the floor up. I mean, you can actually, I'm surprised no one ended up on I-94. We took the seats out and you could see the pavement. I said, wow. So anyway, she's running good and she's ready to roll. Huh?
No seats dropped out on the way there. That's a good sign for sure. And speaking of ready to roll, we were talking before the show. You loving Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, and Chris Spielman, right? Having him back. What's that like for you to see guys like Chris Spielman, Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson back with the Lions, back with the team?
That's big. I mean, and they're all class act guys. Like there was one practice I was at last year, and after practice was over, Chris Spielman's out there with a bucket of sand, walking around filling in divots.
Yeah.
I said, Chris, your job's never done, is it? He says, that's right, Crack. Someone's got to do it, baby. You got to keep
I
everybody
was there
intact.
for that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, the guy's great, but I'm so excited about with the coaches and everybody else, and I mean, they're for real. There's no, I mean, it ain't gonna be like no cakewalk like everybody thought before. In the Lions, they come in Ford Field, the Lions, all this just gonna be a cakewalk, but they know it for a fight now. So they're just gonna play hard and put the pedal in the metal and let her go.
And you go to most of the away games. Were you in Dallas last year?
Yes.
Man.
Oh, I'm sorry to bring up bad memories, but explain that. What was that like?
Just a typical another game in Dallas that I've been to all the games in Dallas. Playoff game when they hold on Pettigrew.
Picked up the flag.
Picked it up, and I remember
threw his helmet.
when Matt Stafford was standing on the side. I was sitting right behind the Lions bench, and he was talking to an official. He said, all the years I played you could hear him. All the years I played football, Pee-wee, high school, college, pros, I never seen a call like that in my life.
I never seen
and
it.
And they never said nothing. He just walked away. And then this last one, with the
What do you think was more gross? That
one was kind of another one because I'm on the upper deck that game, and when they scored, the Lions fans are going crazy. I mean, it's in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it gets quiet and go, now what is going on? How do you make a call 30 seconds after the play?
Yeah.
Come out and no one can explain it. It's a typical Jerry's world.
Yeah.
And then walking out of that stadium, well, you guys played a pretty good game. It's like, why don't you go jump in a lake?
Which one pissed you off more, the playoff game when that happened, or that one?
Well, that was bad. The
Yeah.
playoff. I mean, the Lions. I think they would have won that playoff game, but this was,
at the end of the game.
It's the only time I ever rooted for Green Bay when they beat Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
That was like the only time.
They
But-
did it this year too. Yeah.
You love to see it.
It's-
I love to see the Cowboys lose.
And it seems like I don't know why, but every year we go back to Dallas.
Yeah.
This year again.
Right?
Are you going?
No.
All right.
So here's what deal happened. I'm looking.
You're banned from the stadium.
No, I'm not banned from the stadium, but I was looking
You
through
told
and
me
I
to
seen
jump in a lake last year.
Frankie.
Yeah.
I seen Frankie Valli, an icon from the Four Seasons, 90 years old, which I grew up around the Four Seasons, when I was a kid.
Oh, Maz loves the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
And he was going to be at the Fox Theater the same day the Lions would be in Dallas. So I said, well, I think I'm going to go see an icon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Might be the last time too. I mean, he's 90.
He's
years old.
90 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Lions will always be
I
here
haven't
for us.
tuned in. Oh, yeah. And they're going to, they're going there. I think the Lions can go on a run. I really do. I mean, it's all going to start L.A. game one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Be loud in there and just, I just love to see them go. I don't care if you run the score up, just put the foot down and send them home with the head between their legs crying.
Yeah.
Let's get it, man. By the way, Crackman, I appreciate you joining us, and we have you here for a reason. You're actually you're giving shirts away. It's for a good cause. You mind telling the people?
Well, we don't actually give them away, but it's a great cause. So a friend of mine, a good friend of mine worked at Edison with Steve Skrupski. He thought about this because, he goes to some games with me, and a lot of fans know me from around the country. He said, he says, Crack, we got to get a T-shirt with your face on it, with grit, and we'll put some money in, and the money goes to Eastern UP Hospice, which been with Donnie Stefanski, Uperman.
Yeah.
He passed in 19. He started it 9 years ago. And now Megan, his daughter, is kind of living on his legacy.
Yeah.
So she's continuing it. So the first year, last year we raised like $30,000. The year before that, it was like 20. Then when it first started, we raised maybe $6,000, $8,000. And now, this year we had the first annual golf outing up there, a 9-hole scramble.
Yeah.
So her goal this year is to try to get up to $50,000. And it's really with these shirts. So what happens, you purchase the shirt, it Crack tees, and then the money goes to the Eastern UP Hospice and benefits. It's just a great. They're already buying the shirts. A lot of people are already buying them online.
Yeah, I just pinned the link in the chat if you guys are watching live. It's egraphics.com/cracktees. And purchase a shirt with the legendary Crackman on it. It has the grid on it, and it also goes to good cause.
Yeah, amazing cause.
You and Nick, you guys are getting along well because he's also a season ticket holder. Nick, you had a question for Crackman?
Yeah, I do, and it's really not an easy one, and I'm sorry to do this to you, Crackman, but this is one of the most polarizing questions that Lions fans get, and it is, should Matthew Stafford get a tribute back to Ford Field? You are the man of the people. Does Matthew Stafford get a tribute week 1, Sunday Night Football against the Rams, not in a playoff scenario?
Well, I think, I like Matt Stafford. I really do. And I believe what Matthew Stafford has done for Detroit was really all the years he played there. Too bad that they just didn't have the front line for him because he was on his back a lot, and he's a tough kid. I love the guy. But as far as when we're playing football, he knows he's the enemy in our house. I mean, he's a football player, and he respects that. I've heard him talk about he loves the Lions fans. He loves the city. He still comes back here, him and his wife and the kids. But as far as the game day, it's like anything else. I played sports, high school, football. I played a lot of softball. I used to play flag football. We're friends before the game. We'll go drink beer. A buddy of mine, I played flag football. We drank beer before the game. He played defense. I was a blocking back. Then we just beat the shit out of each other. And after the game, we shook hands and hugged. Win or lose, that's the game. That's how it's all about it. But I think they're going to be. I don't know. I'm sure he'll be getting booed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. You.
But it's not booing his family. It's not about that.
Well, this guy likes to boo the kids.
I do.
Huh?
I'll boo the kids.
Booing the children.
I mean, Kelly says we boo the kids. I say we go out there.
You must have got beat up at Halloween or something, didn't you?
Hey, I'm not a fan of kids. But looking forward to how much different is this? You've been a fan for how many years?
Season ticket holder. Well, 47 years season ticket holder. But I started going to football games, Lions games with my dad when I was 14 at Briggs Stadium.
And seeing what the Lions are now, getting the Monday Night Footballs, getting the Sunday Night Footballs, Thursday, respected by the football world. How much does that mean to you to see them finally out of the dump?
I love it. I always said that, everybody talked about the hockey town and, let's go Red Wings. And they used to chant that at the football games. I almost knocked a couple of people out. I said, what? This isn't a Red Wing game.
Thank you.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I believe, and you can see it right now, it's a football city.
Yeah.
You on game day now, that place, it's blue all day long.
Yeah.
And
they're chanting Jared Goff at hockey games now.
Yeah. So it's going to happen. And I believe this. I mean, everything goes right, stay healthy, and this could be the year. I mean, I'm hoping for all the people that bought furniture at Gardner White, they win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's all free stuff. I was down there with Herman Moore. We did a little
I saw
thing.
you guys,
Yeah, that was fun.
So Herman's the man.
Crack, man, I appreciate the time to join us. if you want to shout out the website and you want to show them your shirt real quick one more time before we let you get going.
See that or no? Yeah, stand.
No,
yeah.
that's good. That's
Good?
perfect.
Good.
Yeah.
So these are Donnie's ashes on this one, Uperman's ashes. So his wife gave me these, and I wear them with me skiing everywhere. And
Yeah.
the other one, this other one, the round one, that was my cousin. He lived in California, but he was from Hamtramck. That's Patrick Crackiola in there.
Yeah.
So I carried him with me. But yeah, I'm ready to go, and I know Donnie's watching up there, and my dad's watching, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
gonna-
that 44-yard line gave me goosebumps. That story
Yeah,
is
that's
kinda crazy.
awesome.
Yeah, it was just amazing how that happened, you know, and was all just. And Donnie, I mean, if you should have. Donnie was the most classic, down to earth guy. I rode him a couple times from the UP to the games.
Yeah.
And he didn't fool around. I mean, we'd leave his house at 2:30 in the morning, Sunday morning.
Sheesh.
So he had 4 tickets,
Yeah.
and he had one. He always gave one. The guy that didn't drink, he gave him. Well, he bought all the tickets for everybody, and then
Yeah.
he'd drive home. But he told me, he said, "Crack, we're not downtown now. We're now in Detroit. I'm leaving at 2:30 in the morning, and if you're not in that truck, I'm leaving. I don't care if your hands on a door handle. I'm pulling out." So I said, "Boy," so now I'm at this bar. I got back to this place about 1 o'clock in the morning. I go, man, I booted up. I put the line boots on, the Argyle socks, my bibs. I got my sleep machine. And I'm like in a casket laying in bed like this. And he come in, hey! And I popped out. Let's go, Donnie! Roll out, baby!
Let's go, baby. That's how you do
And
it.
then he'd take off and just drive. And first stop would be West Branch. He'd get gas there, pull out his big Masters and a Budweiser. And the guy that didn't drink started driving. Donnie be in the front seat. He said, we'll start tailgating right now.
Hell yeah.
And then down we go.
It's a way to do it.
Crackman, you're the man. I appreciate you joining us.
Well, I think the invite and appreciate it.
Yeah. We'll get you on during the season.
Yeah, for
After
sure.
the Super Bowl, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
No
we
doubt.
appreciate you. We'll